The products that we're coming up with enable you to purchase parts of the lobster that have already been prepared in a way to snap and eat the claw and arm. For example, we score it on the claw and the first knuckle. And you can either purchase that uncooked or already cooked.
You'll be picking out the lobster for anything from a salad to a lobster roll or a sandwich. You're going to want to boil it because it releases meat from the shell a little bit better. Steaming, however, gives a little bit better flavor and a little bit better texture to the meat. What I like to do is I like to flip them kind of over before I put them in because it kind of relaxes them a little bit. We're going to let that go for about 12 minutes. Now, cooking lobster, 1 pound lobster is about an 8-minute cook time and boiling, and then it's about 1.5 minutes for every quarter pound after that. Steaming takes a little bit longer. It's about 8 minutes again for a pound, but then it's about 2 minutes for each quarter pound after that. Picking. Claws come off, tail comes off. Tails are really easy to pick. You pick up the sliverets, so just crack the tail. This will come right out. These lobster bodies you take off the top, and then you have this wonderful green stuff called the tamale. You can use that to mount sauces. We like to spread it on crostinis and make little canapes with them. I take those legs off, and then this body, we're gonna split that up. That's what I use for making lobster stock, also making lobster stew base, things like that. You cook it all there. There's a ton of great flavor in there. Use that as a garnish piece. Knuckles and claws. So the shell's real thick and there's no space at all. This meat is packed in this shell. This lobster's getting ready to molt. Being an arthropod, in order to grow, they have to molt. The market-sized lobster that's 1.25 pounds is about a 7-year-old lobster, and it's molted about 20 times. Claw meat tends to be tender, sweeter, works great for sandwiches, putting in pastas, salads, things like that, quesadillas. We make a wonderful lobster taco. The tail, we like to use it for different dishes. We put it on a risotto, but we also will slice it and make a canapes out of it also. It's got a big, round muscle. It's very sinuous, very good flavor though.
Lobster is a very delicate flavor and it's very easy to bury it. The basic Maine lobster roll. It's cold meat in a hot toast buttered roll. It's a slit top so that you can see the lobster meat. If you put it in a hamburger roll or any kind of another bun, it's so that you lose that. Our standard roll, the one that I developed, is a 1/4 pounder. And that's become, to me, the standard. You'll see them smaller. Usually we can stuff it right in there. We don't put in any fillers, no lettuce, no celery. What we do is we use Miracle Whip. It's got a lot of spices in it already. We sprinkle a little dusting on top of it, but not enough to bury the flavor. That's very, very important.
Tarragon's one of my favorite flavors to go with lobster. Anything licorice like anise or fennel or anything like that goes excellent with it. Mushrooms go excellent with it. Cilantro, anything avocado, bacon, things like that. How can I tell it's done? Well, it's bright red, but that won't give it away. It's the antenna. The antenna won't come off. It can be bright red. If it's not done cooking, that antenna's not coming off. So there's a steamed lobster next to a lobster roll.
The market is so important. To broaden the market, make these more affordable. The lobster roll is one way. Putting it with pastas is another wonderful way to make it more affordable for people.